Hello, this is Lori from Morgan County Public Library, and I'm coming to you again to talk about some books and how to get access to those books. So, we're going to be talking about the Evergreen, Indiana catalog. And if you don't know how to get on the catalog, go over to our webpage here at morgancountylibrary.info. Doesn't have to say catalogs. Go to resources, and then right underneath there it says catalogs. And the first one is Evergreen, which is what's on this page here. Okay, so I've been reading books by a woman called Shannon McGuire, and I think she's my new favorite author. I want to show you what this book looks like. Every heart, a doorway, and that's the title. And it's a book. And let's change that to Morgan County. So scroll down to the M's. And there's Morgan County. And hit search. Here it is. Every Heart a Doorway. And it's part of the Wayward Children series. And there's 2 copies in our collection. I have one with me, and then there's also one at Monrovia. And so it starts out with this girl named Nancy who is being introduced to Eleanor's West's Home for Wayward Children. And her parents are putting her there because they think she's delusional. But what had actually happened is that she had went to a fairyland or another world, sort of like Alice in Wonderland. And there's all kinds of kids here that have done this, and they've gone to different worlds, and they've come back, and they're all like maladjusted because of this. They want to go back to the world they came from, that they stumbled into somehow, and they aren't able to do that. So they're here in this sanctuary with other children who've gone through the same things. And so you could tell that there's several versions here. This is the first one, Every Heart a Doorway. And then it's Down Among the Sticks and Bones, Beneath the Sugar Sky, In an Absent Dream, Come Tumbling Down. So if you like this kind of book, then you have a series to read, and that's great. Down here you can see where it says read-alikes. And if you like these kind of books and you've run out of things to read, here are suggestions. So The Magicians is a book, and it's got magic in it. Characters that are flawed. They're adult books for young adults. So, the girl that's in here, Nancy, she's a teen, and most of the people in this sanctuary are teens. So it could almost be a young adult book, but it's cataloged as adult. It's a very good book. I like fantasy, and to me, these are fantasy books. They might be a little dark. So here's another title that's sort of similar. They're fantasies, they're darkish. Yearning for acceptance and home are themes. If you can't find something this way, then you can look at the authors. So here are different authors that write very like McGuire. And she says that Stephen King is one of her biggest influences, and I believe it. I want to talk about some other books that she wrote, though. So she has a new one out. It's called Over the Wayward Wall. I'm going to put a new title in here, but first I'm going to put Middle Game in here, because this is the book where Over the Wayward Wall comes from. So Middle Game. This is a lot thicker of a book. It's not as small, and I have the copy that we have at our system right now, but there are 31 copies altogether in Evergreen, and 29 of them are available. This book came out a couple years ago, so but it is super excellent. If you like scary, if you like fantasy, if you like magic and other worlds, then this is the book for you. So it's about these two twins that have been separated at birth, and um, Roger is the boy, and he lives on the East Coast. He's very good with math. And then Dodger is his sister, and she lives out in California on the West Coast, and she's very good with math. Did I say Roger was good with math? He was good with words. Uh, Dodger is good with math. Roger is good with words. And they are geniuses in their field, as it were. So, but one day they accidentally find each other psychically. They start talking to each other in their head. And oh, my cat wants in. Hold on. She won't stop meowing unless I let her in. Come in, girl. There you go. I wish I could edit this after, but it won't let me. Oh, well. Anyway, this is an excellent book. And the whole part of the whole point of the book is that these two twins want to get together because they feel better when they're together, but they're being kept apart, and they have very scary powers that they don't even realize they have, and they need to use these in order to defeat the evil um, alchemist. So that sounds interesting. You will want to check that out. I just finished the book, and I'm going to send it back in, so our copy will be available. Now, one of the books that is quoted a lot in Middle Game is a book by A. Deborah Baker, and it's Over the Woodward Wall. And it's quoted a lot in Middle Game. And this is a brand new book, so it just came out. And it's number one of the Up and Under series, so that means probably there's going to be more. And it's a smaller book, and it's about twins. And again, their names don't rhyme, but the boy is good with being orderly and neat and very logical thinking, and the girl, she is like very active and imaginative and kind of messy. So they're like two halves of the whole, you know. And so it says they live on the same street, they live in different worlds. So here's again the read alikes. So here's one. Let's see what this one is. Heart of Briar. There's not very many of that. And then let's see what else. So these are Hidden Among Us, fantasy fiction and gateway fantasy. Yeah, that describes this book. And this book is quoted in Middle Game. So like you will read part of it of this book when you read Middle Game, just excerpts, not the whole book. Similar authors here on this side, and then down here, story elements. So it's wordplay filled. I love that. And fantasy fiction. And it says, welcome to a world of pure imagination. Oh, yeah. There's quests and battles and light vanquishing the darkness. Although, to be true to this theme that we've got here, we need light and darkness. They're two parts of a whole, right? Anyway, if you like fantasy, I recommend this author, McGuire. And this book says A. Deborah Baker, but that's because that's who is quoted as being the author in Middle Game. It's really McGuire. Shannon Choir. All right. So I hope you found this helpful. And if you like fantasy and you have ones that you think I might like, hey, let me know. I love to read and I need more and more to read. And so I'll see you later. Bye.